Joe Resonell with the front line with Joe and Joe. Once again, let us go into the breach. Premier Danielle Smith gets emotional as she delivers an update on the E. coli outbreak, which is affecting Canada's children. Play the clip.
I want to provide an update on the E. coli outbreak that has hurt so many kids. What's believed to have happened was a violation of food safety standards in a shared kitchen and undoubtedly a violation of parents' faith in the system. When people entrust their child to someone else, they expect their child will receive the best possible care. Families are watching in anguish, watching their children suffer from a preventable cause. They're enduring extreme stress, afraid of what the outcome will be and how this will affect their child's health. It's unimaginable pain, and I'm heartbroken by what these families are going through. Right now, the most important comfort I can offer is the promise that each sick child is getting the best possible care. And I would just like to thank all of the medical professionals who have been doing everything they can to treat and to heal and to comfort these children and their families.
Danielle Smith is the real deal. Those weren't crocodile tears. She is a public servant. That is what a politician is supposed to be, a public servant, not a public parasite. This is unacceptable news. Premier Danielle Smith says she'll tear down any obstacles that Ottawa sets up. Play the clip.
Short of all of this is that amazing things are in store for Alberta's industrial heartland. As petrochemical producers innovate to meet soaring demand while cutting emissions, you'll find a strongly supportive regulatory environment and the policies that you need for long-term investment and success. Our government's goal is to increase economic activity across Alberta's entire natural gas value chain by growing petrochemical manufacturing, LNG, hydrogen, and the plastic circular economy. The opportunities are vast, almost beyond imagining, and we intend to seize every single one. And when Ottawa throws up fresh obstacles, we fight to tear them down for jobs and for the future of our industry. Common sense and economic reality will prevail. The force of these truths will carry the day. And together we will prove the doubters and the naysayers wrong. Alberta will not be left behind by the global energy transition. As I've said, we are not transitioning away from petrochemicals and oil and natural gas. We're transitioning away from emissions. We're going to drive this transition. We're going to protect the planet, and we are going to enable humanity's dreams of higher and higher living standards.
Alberta is not transitioning away from petrochemicals, oil, and natural gas. Why? Because they can't. Why? Because the people will suffer. Danielle Smith understands her constituents and is trying to serve them. Ottawa knows what the people of Alberta needs and does not care. There lies the showdown. Danielle Smith's going to have to put on the blue cowboy hat and kick some ass. As Grand Poopah of the environment gets asked an important question, why are you more focused on Danielle Smith than Xi Jinping? Play the clip.
Minister, did you ask your colleagues on the Chinese Communist Party Climate Committee whether or not they would quit interfering in Canadian democracy, or did you leave that alone?
I have spoken with human rights issues when I was in China just last week.
Canadian democracy, though.
Prochaine question.
Minister, why do you have RCM? Who are you? Don't touch me.
Who are you?
Why are you more focused on Danielle Smith than Xi Jinping? Who do you think is actually causing climate change? Do you have any data on that? Or are you just spitballing? Or are you ideologically motivated to attack people that you don't like?
Can you say hypocrisy? Do you think the mainstream media is going to air this clip? Absolutely not. Where's St. Greta Thunberg on this issue when it comes to calling out China and the environment? All I hear is crickets, just like the Grand Poopah of the environment in this clip. Crickets and hypocrisy. Here we have a lesbian from Canada who is not critical of Danielle Smith for not attending Pride events. Is this person sane? I don't know. You be the judge. Play the clip.
Hi guys, Canada's preeminent lesbian here, wearing my flannel so that you know how queer I am. Just kidding. I just saw an absolutely ridiculous video from Janice Irwin, an MLA here in Alberta, crying about how Danielle Smith, our premier, hasn't been to any Pride parades, has been silent about Pride, and all that stuff, the usual complaints. And I had to respond because, you know, with every fiber of my being, I hate the idea that I should be needing my premier or any politicians at a specific time of year to make comments about how much they support my sexuality and people like me. And another reason why I think it's just quite ridiculous is because the whole Pride celebration, Pride season has become complete political pageantry for the left. So by demanding that Danielle Smith and right of center parties take part, Janice is basically saying, why aren't you guys leftists? Why aren't you guys like us? Why aren't you on our side of the political spectrum? So it's kind of a catch-22. If Danielle Smith doesn't take part, then she's a bigot, transphobe, whatever else you want to throw at her, homophobe, of course. And if she does, then she's kind of let you overpower her. She's kind of acquiesced to you. She's kind of saying, yep, you're right, this thing that's on your side of the political spectrum, I believe in that too. And then she's losing her core and her moral core and values. And that's completely separate from supporting same-sex attracted people, from, you know, being accepting and inclusive. Those are two totally different things. And I, for one, am very, very glad that Danielle Smith was not at any of these parades and didn't say any virtue signaling messages. I do not need that from her, and I think it's silly that anybody does.
The reason why this video caught my eye is this. This woman is basically talking about virtue signaling. Too many people on the radical left virtue signal, and I question their sincerity. Do they actually believe what they pretend to believe, what they pretend to project? Ultimately, Danielle Smith does not attend Pride events for whatever reason. Can we just agree to disagree? Have we come to a point in our politics where we can no longer just simply agree to disagree? Look at issues, vote on issues, stop virtue signaling, and frankly, start serving people.
Surprise, I did it again. So I know exactly where the airports are getting this idea that all the masks and mandates are coming back. Straight from the top, everybody. I just got confirmation that Mr. Marc LaRoche, look him up, Ottawa's Chief Executive Officer of National Airport Authority, he's the one hosting the meetings, telling everybody that all the mandates are coming back. You don't believe me? Give Marc LaRoche a call yourself and ask him. See what he says. See if he didn't hold any meetings in the last couple days where he told employees and other members of Airport Authority that they're going to be bringing back masks, other mandates, quarantine, ArriveCan. It's all coming back. Thank you very much. Don't believe me? Ask Mr. Marc LaRoche.
To all my Canadian American friends, if you like what we do on the front line, I'm asking you to give $1. Just $1. Production costs money. We do it for you. We are self-funded, and $1 goes a long way. That's less than a cup of coffee. In Canada, a cup of coffee might cost $5. So you're getting off easy. Please, just give us $1, and we'll keep the content coming your way. God bless you, and remember, stay free.